It's a time for package from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in because we're going to take a close look at something new from a friend from China. This is the Datafrog Y2 HD. So when it comes to plug and play devices, oh boy, it's going to be innovation in 2021 because there are so many of these systems. But always the question is, what are we going to get? And therefore we're going to make a lot of reviews here on the channel. So consider subscribing, hit that little bell, and let's do a quick unboxing. What are we going to get? Because there's not a lot of information on the box itself besides what we're going to get inside, like a TV game stick and game controller and HDMI cable. HDMI cable? Interesting. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay guys, so this is what we're going to get inside the package. So we're going to get the extension cord. I'm very pleased that I'm going to give you one because we're going to need it with some of these dongles. And not every television is the same. I will show you later on this video. I have more like this old school Samsung monitor. And sometimes these sticks are just too thick and I can't stick it in. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a problem with these things. But I must say, it's a very tiny dongle. So that's the only thing that we're going to get. It has a CF card. And sometimes you can add games, sometimes you just can't. And it's more like a lot of mumbo jumbo if you need to add games. So most of the time what you see is what you're going to get. A micro USB. Because we're going to get a cable itself, we need some extra juice. You can get it from your television or an external power supply. But the power supply, like a 5-volt from your phone, is not here. Of course we're going to get the deluxe toilet paper metal. But this time we're going to get it in different languages with just a basic explanation how the system works. Okay, the controls are the very cheap ones. And we're going to get two of them. There is no dongle, so, and I mean the dongle is like we're having this, the receiver is inside this machine. There is no way of using other controls. So if one of these things break, you have just a big problem. They are working on two AAA batteries, but the quality itself is a very sturdy D-pad. Select start are rubbery like the original one. And of course we're going to get AB and we're having turbo function. So I'm going to get myself some batteries and let's see how this bad boy is working. So this is what I mean. So what you can see there, my USB and my HDMI are both very deep inside. And that is an issue. Some of these dongles will fit without any hassle. But some of them are still, even that are not very wide, they will fit in. It seems to be that it's fitting in, so we're going to try it out. But if you're having an issue with this, basically we can use the extension cable. But that is most of the time just a problem with these dongles. Okay, with my television I have the convenient thing that I have a USB port and I can use it to give my dongle or my HDMI dongle some juice. So what I'm going to try is plug in this freaking cable. It's even quite long for a cheap take cable, but let's plug it in long enough. Alright, so let's stick in the USB, let's stick in the stick itself, and if everything works we can just basically use it like this. Super convenient. So when you're powering on your television, it's powering on the dongle itself. Oh yeah, so the system is powered on. So I was grabbing some batteries and I just wanted to point out quickly is that when you're getting yourself a controller, you need to look at the mark over here. It says number 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab controller number 1 and we're also going to try out how good is the response. And not to forget, does player 2 also work? Okay, ready to go? Oh yeah, it works. Okay guys, so this is what you're going to get when powering on this device. And I can say the new generation has a way better menu. They don't have more like the rip-off from Mario, Mega Man, and what did they more rip-off? Like basically everything they can think of. So we're going to get the action, the shoot, fighting, racing, casual and sport game. That they haven't changed out. So let's grab player number 1. Oh, quite responsive. Let's go to page number 1. Oh, it seems to be remembering which game I last tried. So let's go to number 1. Adventure Island. I think the list itself, it's a mix of original games, homebrew games, naughty games, you name it. It's more like the same story that I've seen with all of these plug and play devices. They are freaking naughty. I do like that they have more like this fancy thumbnail. Okay, let's go back. Press select. Shooting games. Let me guess, Contra. Again, one of the 53 games. Okay, let's go to the fighting games. Oh, there are only 7 of them. Okay. Sport games. And we're going to get, of course, all the 8-bit games. Family Stadium, all of them. Casual games. Oh yeah, that's the shit, baby. Alright, last one. The racing games. I don't go into show off all of the games, but more like a quick overview of most of the lists. So give you just an idea how everything looks. Okay, so that's it. Let's play some games and let's see how they're running. Okay, so this is a really interesting update. So when pressing select to start in a game, what you can do is have a quick load, quick save. It even says over here the file name. So this is a very interesting development. So with all the previous ones more like this horrible menus, and we didn't have quick load, quick save, but there were quite some new developments here. So let's check out the screen. We're even having scale set up. So let's put scale, system. Oh, we can even change the region out. So let's try it on the normal 4:3 resolution. Holy shit, people. They finally listened to us. They have added the aspect ratio option inside this dongle. Can we play start play too? I think not. No, I can't start it anymore. I need to do it in the beginning. Select start. Let's go back to the menu. And here we can basically quit and go to the main menu again. So with the previous plug and play device that I've checked out, is that the first thing I'm noticing that we're going to get more like this pixel polish filter over it. The D-pad, I like the D-pad. It feels super sturdy, but alright, so let's do 1 player, 2 controllers. That's maybe fun to check out. So let's see what happens. Okay, how are we going to play this? I think I'm going to use the D-pad. Let's see how do I need to hold the controller? Alright. That is pretty cool. It doesn't make my gameplay any better, but oh, that is really difficult. Okay, I need to change it, I need to change it, I need to change it. Ah, so that's better. Yeah, that was better. That is pretty cool. Come on, come on. Woo. Yeah, give me the power up, give me the power up, give me the power up. And again, the D-pad is pretty cool. It works very well, and again, you really need to get used to it. But it was a great test just to see if both controllers are working fine. This is a really great game to test out. This D-pad again. Here I come to save the day, a mighty wicked on his way. I will be the number 1 today, because the wicked is on his way. Woo! Yep, some extra grip. Woo! Drifting! Okay guys, so I must say I am surprised. Surprised to see that they are actually just improving the devices. So we're having a nice looking menu. A normal, nice, relaxing tune. Not to forget that we're having quick load, quick save. We have an aspect ratio option now. And the controls are not that bad. The only downside I can find of this is more like if the controls break down, you have a problem. There's no way of reconnecting other controls. So they're more like the minor issues that you need to take consideration with this. And in games is something more like, yeah, some of these things you can do it, some you can't. But it's more like what you see, what you get. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.